All right. Good afternoon. Hello and welcome to the stream. My name is System, and we are live. I just had a little bit of a technical difficulty, so hopefully it's nothing major. But I did just have I said that I was gonna start streaming, and just as soon as I went to click start, I ended up needing to restart my computer. So hopefully there's no problems. One problem, well, there is a problem actually. I need to sort out my inventory. My inventory is going to be absolutely destroyed. And not just these. Let's go ahead and let's go over to the new place. We'll just fly over there. It's fine. So, I called this stream Building into the New Base because I do want to do some building on the base today, this new project here. But I also want to get things moving because I don't have any of this hooked up yet, but we'll walk you through it real quick. Algae Pond is going to be the backbone for sulfuric acid, and then everything else kind of goes in order. So, the logs come down here to the cokes. The cokes make this into charcoal. Underneath, the charcoal gets made into wood tar. Hey, John, what's up, my dude? Just getting started. So I was just showing off the little setup we got down here. So these two right here are going to turn wood tar into benzene and friends. This one right here makes distilled water, which we'll need all over the place for this stuff we're doing today. And then this guy right here takes distilled water, nitric, sulfuric, and benzene and makes it into nitrobenzene. This fat boy right here turns nitrobenzene into power. Of course, the LSC stores the power, and the other stuff we'll get to in a second. How's life? Yeah. I was expecting a phone call in the last couple days that I never got. So, like, I know my situation isn't great right now, but probably in the next couple days I'm gonna have to really buckle down and focus solely on IRL things for a little bit. But for the time being, I've got a few hours today to stream. So this threw me for a loop. So this XL gas turbine, it wasn't immediately apparent how to build this, but all of the control blocks, including the output hatch for the energy, has to either be in this column right here or this column right here, which is the opposite side of the rotors. So, like the maintenance hatch, the input bus, the output hatch, all of the different things have to go in this column and this column right here. In addition, you need 4 muffler hatches, and they have to go in these 8 blocks right here. So 4 of these 8 have to be mufflers. So I only made 1 muffler at the beginning. And yeah, I couldn't figure out why my multi-blocks kept saying incomplete structure. Well, finally I figured it out. Actually reading the tooltip of the XL gas turbine. So here, let's do this. Turbo gas turbine. So yeah. So as you can see, it does say right here muffler hatch ×4 at the bottom of this, but I did not notice that at all when I was building this thing or trying to bug test this setup. In addition, the page for XL gas turbine in the wiki is completely blank, and I've had so much frustration with this thing that I'm half tempted to write the article myself. I don't know if I want to put my time. I don't know if I want to put my time towards building a proper article, but there does need to be some sort of something there. Again, the mufflers have to go in one of these 8 blocks. Well, 4 of these 8 blocks. and then all of the other bits and pieces need to go in the vertical columns in between the rotor assemblies. So yeah, this is quite a bear to build, but it is done. And when I do finally kick it on, it'll make 115,000 EU per tick at top speed. So let's see. I've got most of the multi-blocks built and repaired. They're ready to go. As you can see, running fine, running fine. Even the air filters are... oh, no, I didn't do the air filters yet. Never mind. I upgraded the... so this is going to be the chemical plant that builds, or that makes the nitrobenzene itself. I upgraded the coils to HSSG. We'll get back to that in a second. I did actually I did finally make that thing. So that's the only reason why I knew where the here, I'll show you. So when it says muffler hatch any 7-dot hint, that's the only reason I knew that the 7-dot hint blocks were these 8. And that's when, like right after I figured that out, that's when I slowly came to the realization that I needed 4 mufflers, not 1. The mufflers do need to be the same tier, if I remember correctly, but I didn't find any other information online about this multi-block, because there isn't any documentation for this thing. So I figured I would spend the first few minutes of this stream just making sure that this was documented for posterity, for all of the handful of people that see this. So let's see, the LSC is ready to go, this is ready to go, this is ready to go, all of the distilleries are ready to go. This block right here, okay, so I blame Zyrth for this, because I didn't know until I was watching his stream the other day that you can actually put machines upside down. So instead of having a 2x2 of LCRs right here, I made a 2x2x2 cube. So there's 8 total here, and 4 of them are upside down on top, and they are all hooked up, ready to go. This is going to be my ammonia maker. All 8 of these are making ammonia. Well, not right now, of course, but yeah. These will be the things that are making ammonia in the near future. I might even post a screenshot of this while we're goofing around here. Let's see. There. Yeah, the devs are changing things faster than they get documentation, and again, I kind of want to make an article for the XLGT, but I don't know if I could build it to, competently build an article right now with the way that they would want it structured, and also some other concerns that I've got IRL. So streaming is enough for right this second. Let's see, save as image, and we're gonna do ammonia. All right, yeah. Thank you for bearing with me, John. I'm just gonna pop this right into the Discord to have a laugh. Let's see, build showcase, load. All right, there we go. All right, that's fun. All right. So yeah, this is gonna be for ammonia. So that's sorted. Nitric acid has to be done in an LCR. You can't do nitric in a chemical plant. But this chemical plant right here is going to be for sulfuric, and it's going to be doing the algae. The algae recipe. John probably knows the one that I'm talking about. So it's going to end up doing this one, the golden brown cellulose fiber and the brown algae biomass. So let's go back over here really quick. You get 5 different algaes from this thing. So we're going to be using the golden brown here and the this one, I think it was. Yeah, I agree, John. I really do agree. So that's the reason why I'm thinking about making an article, even if it's a stub or a kind of like a half-assed one. I could take a couple screenshots and let people know what it's supposed to look like, and I think that would be it would be helpful. All right, so I'm not ready to kick the tires on this whole thing because once I get it all built up, I want the nitrobenzene to be able to run on its own. So the list of things that I need to do other than the multi-blocks is I need to get a source of hydrogen, nitrogen, and oxygen, and then I need to make those into sulfuric and nitric. So so you need a whole bunch of hydrogen and nitrogen for the ammonia, and then you need oxygen for the nitric acid, and then over here that's going to be algae for the sulfuric acid. So I don't have to bother with the precursors in this. So that's cool. Yeah, exactly, John. Yeah, I think I could put at least enough information on there that uh the next noob in my chair is will not Google things for hours on top of hours when and not to belabor the point, but I do probably have some more important things to get sorted in the next couple weeks. But yeah, I really like this pack, and if I can do something to help the next noob, I think I will. So I might go ahead and work on that in a bit. So we're good except for the precursor precursor chemicals. So the hydrogen, nitrogen, and oxygen. So the easiest way to get hydrogen is electrolyzing water. Ikru, hey, what's up? Yeah, I was just talking about you might have just missed my comments about this XL gas turbine. I spent a few hours trying to figure out how exactly it's built. As it turns out, it needs 4 mufflers up here in these 8 blocks, and then yeah, lots of dancing. So oh, I didn't mean to time. I timed you out, Ikru. Sorry. Let's see. Let's see if I can time that for less than 600 seconds. It's 10 minutes. All right. Let's see. There we go. That's gonna have to do for a moment. Yeah, I didn't know the timeout was for 10 minutes. Anyway, let's get actually going. The first thing that I want to do right this second though is clean out my inventory. So all of my bags are full. All of my everything is full. All of my everything is full, and I need to get some of this stuff out of my inventory. And I should have dropped off the tech bits first. Not that, not this. Drop you. This. Okay. This. Here. We're gonna go ahead and pack up as many tools as I can. Let's see. Okay, so now let's go back up here. And now all of the everything that I've got clogging up my bags. I need space. Yeah, hopefully Ikru comes back. We'll leave this in here. Okay. This, these, those. Sure, why not? We will do some further cleaning on the on the applied energistics system at another point in the future. For now, I just need my bags back, honestly. And a lot of this stuff is building materials that I'm going to have to dig back out in just a little bit, but I think just getting them cleaned out right this second is for the best. Let's see. This, these, might as well. Really? Okay, that was weird. Okay. This bag is pretty good. Let's leave that bag the way it is. And this one, let me get out these, this, these. And yeah, this bag is gonna kind of stay the way that it is. Okay. Okay, and then let's go back to no, let's go to the workshop. Okay. All right, that's done. So again, I know I mentioned this just a minute ago, but before I kick the tires on the whole nitrobenzene setup, we do need to build some more machines. So let's go back over here. We're gonna be doing a lot of bouncing around here at the very beginning. That's most likely. One thing that I did do in between streams, and I might as well show it off now, is I made a whole bunch. Made a whole bunch of electric air filters and the pieces to build them. So I made 48 muffler hatches MV. I made a whole bunch of the vent casings and turbine casings. The next thing I built is I built a stack of HV energy hatches and 22 EV energy hatches. So we're good on those. I made a whole bunch of high voltage transformers because right this second the main line of the power is EV, but pretty much everything multi-block is going to be running at HV. That's the plan, at least. So we're gonna go with that. So I needed a whole bunch of transformers, made those, got a few battery buffers of different sizes and voltages here to use. Another thing that I built in between streams is built 2 stacks of electrolyzer casings, a stack of centrifuge casings, and a stack of multi-use casings. So these are going to be important. So we're going to be doing multi-block electrolyzers, centrifuges, and I think this is the mixer use. Let's see what you are. Oh, it's not going to say there. Mixer. Yeah, it is the mixer. Yeah, because as you can see, the multi-block looks roughly the same. It's a hideous multi-block. Let me just be real. Nice. Hey, it's a void. The pollution should just float away anyway. It's not a problem. Not an issue. No worries. But yeah, I am going to be making the industrial mixer for mixing things. I forget exactly what, but the electrolyzers are going to have to do electrolyzing water, and then I also need to electrolyze. I probably will be electrolyzing sugar beets for more oxygen, and then there is a couple other things. The centrifuges are going to be for, some of them are going to be for ores, some of them are going to be for other things. The ones that I can't make right now are, let's look at this. The ones that I can't make right now is the large processing factory, which is another one that uses these hideous casings. I can't make these right now because they're just too expensive. Yeah, exactly, John. Exactly, John. Yeah, I can't make because I would need at least 3 of these for them to be immediately useful, and I would have to build 6 IV machines plus a project table for each one. So that's not going to happen right now. So we've got to temper our expectations a little bit. But the ones that I can do right now is the electrolyzer, which is a good thing. Electrolyzer. So this is what we're going to be doing today. The problem is I don't have the circuits yet. So we need a whole bunch of IV circuits, but everything else is more or less built already. I didn't notice this was HSSG wire. We're actually not out of HSSG, but I did just use a whole bunch of HSSG to make a whole bunch of coil blocks. So I made like about a stack of HSSG coil blocks in the last 2-3 hours. Let's look in the workshop and see if there's any HSSG cable left. We might actually have to mix up a quick little batch. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, let's go look over here real quick. Oh no, we're good. We do have enough HSS to not to make any more coils, but to do something else. I actually tried to make HSSS coils. All right, yeah, no, again, no worries, Ikru. I didn't know what was going on, but I figured throw you a timeout and we'll figure it out later. But again, no worries. I don't mind spam, honestly. I don't mind people having fun in chat and posting cool things. But yeah, it did crash that bad. Yeah, and I just didn't know what I didn't know what to say or do at the moment. So it is what it is. So we need I like the dancing dinosaurs, but maybe like once or twice instead of 18. uh, anyway, we need circuits, or we're gonna need a whole bunch of circuits in order to build um in order to build the oh man, what am I trying to say? The electrolyzers. So this is my circuit setup, and I'm just gonna go ahead. We need to make more electrum as well, so we're kind of out of everything at the moment. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, you know what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That'll be good. These all go in here. And we'll get 8 yellows. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And let's see. What else are we missing? We'll probably need some more nano CPUs. Those are probably in here. Oh no. Looks like we need more water. Crap. Do I have a small one? Yes. So yeah, in order to make electrolyzers for all the different things that I'm going to need to rebuild the nitrobenzene in the new place, it's going to require at least, I was going to do 2 water, 2 water electrolyzers, and then 1 for sugar beets, and 1 for oh shoot, I can't think of. I'm gonna make a 2x2 to start, but I can't remember what the 4th one is right now. Oh, nice! Congratulations, John. Yeah, the yeah. Here, we'll show this really quick. Actually, hold on. 200. You meant the 300, right? 300. No, maybe you were right. Okay. Is it 200? Oh, there it is. It's this one. Yes. So yeah, this one is super duper annoying. Let's see. Yeah, you have to do it like this is how you have to do it the first time, and then you, if you ever have to grind it up, you can just cook it again. But yeah, you need the multium lithium chloride, which that's not a problem. MARM 200 isn't technically too bad, but getting the cerium, especially right at the beginning of the game, the cerium is quite a pain. And also, as you can see, this is the reason why John made his mega EPF, is to yeah, you have to alloy it in the blast furnace. This is the reason why he overclocked his up to ZPM, is to make these things. Now, I don't actually remember what these go towards. I think you've probably said it in the past, but let's see. Let's look up what this plate use. Assembler. He was probably making the compact fusion computer. You know, John is definitely doing fusion right now, right? Let's see. Let's get you. Oh no, that'll go in here. All right, so I need to get more electrum. So let me just look in here really quick and make sure that I don't have any in here already laying around. That's right. Yeah, the EHE. Duh. The dir that is between my ears. All right, so I don't think I have any electrum right now. I don't think I have any electrum right now. Oh man. Oh man. These are gold. Okay, yeah, that's nothing. I did make some more insulator foils. How about this? Let's get these out of the way. I thought that I was going to be making a whole lot more foils than I actually am right now. We can stuff all these right there. It's fine. What I have been doing is I got half of one of these drawers full of glowstone dust, and so slowly spinning it out for gold, as you can see. We can go ahead and make this into all electrum. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's nothing in here, right? Yeah, okay. So let me just go ahead and get 9 stacks of silver. Oh, their ads are going to start soon. So for anybody that does get ads, feel free to get up, stretch, get a drink, get a snack. It's 3 minutes, and it's the best that I can do. Fighting with Twitch to not run them at random. So at least you know when the ads are coming up. Which is 10 seconds. I'm just going to continue doing some alloying here and building up some pieces. There we go. So, okay, so the Britannia ring magnet has definite benefits, but it also has some definite detriments. So, for anybody that doesn't know, Britannia has a magnet ring, and I do have one. It's actually, I think I put it over here, and I thought I put it in that chest. Well, I don't know where it is actually. It's fine. So the cool thing about the Britannia ring is that you could put down these, which are called solenolias, and anything within 4 blocks. So like 1, 2, 3, 4. The Britannia ring of magnetism isn't going to affect this. But there's 2 problems. This doesn't work with any other magnets, and the Britannia ring magnet doesn't like working with certain setups that I've got. So, and this affects everybody. So it's not just me. But hypothetically speaking, if you've got a whole bunch of stuff on your ring magnet, and you do this, all your stuff is left upstairs. At least with the item dislocator, it will magnet things in between floors and walls, so you won't leave anything behind around a corner or going from floor to floor. And so that's the reason why I'm going to continue using the dislocator. The ring magnet doesn't work for my particular playstyle. This is going well. Almost 4,000 tungstate, 1,600 PMPs. Those are going to get moved over here at some point in time, but I don't think I'm going to start running platinum again today. But what I was thinking about doing, yeah, you get it, yeah. I was thinking about doing, so you have to make rhodium plated palladium for LUV, to the best of my knowledge. So where is this? Yeah, here we go. This, and then use. Yeah, you see. More magic win? I don't know actually. I could go. Well, I do need to double check and make sure that my soap farm is running. Hype. So yeah, rhodium plated palladium plates is what I need to make LUV anything, and not that I'm going to be making any LUV anytime soon, but I would like to get started ahead of time with the important alloys. Yeah, all the stream, or all the warps in one stream. Yeah. All the streams in one warp is what I almost said. You could do it though, because you could get a whole bunch of warps and then use all your soaps and then warps and then soaps, warps, soaps, warps, soaps. I think you could get away with it. Use, and then this does require. This does require helium or something else in order to cook, which isn't terrible, but I am. My only source of helium right now is centrifuging this endstone dust, like so. And I am currently voiding the excess helium gas, so... why? Oh, you are running, okay. So I might have to... Let's see, do I have an extra one on me? Let's see, let's go back over to here, grab a spare, super tank, and then I'll save a little bit more helium. There we go. This home WX. All right. Let's see. Gonna put you right here, put you right there, and then put you right here. All right. You have quite a few void blocks, that's for sure. Oh, another thing that I need to start processing is biotite, so I can use this for where are you? Fluorine and oxygen, and this is much more manageable in a multi-block electrolyzer. So I think I'm going to wait to process this until I get the electrolyzers up and running at the new place. So again, I still need to build the actual multi-blocks for those, and then in addition to that, we're going to have to do we're gonna have to kick the tires on the whole new setup over there. So I'm pretty good. I've checked everything that I've built already a couple times, but inevitably there is going to be some sort of, I missed something, like something isn't properly configured or whatever. There's inevitably going to be some of that. So let's see. Another thing that I need to do is make some electrum foils for this, because this is where I'm making my epoxy boards, as you can see, and I am running really low on sodium persulfate. I was watching, I think I was hanging out in Random Potatoes stream this morning, and I know at one point in time, for the time I was sitting in there, he was talking about the choice between sodium persulfate and iron 3 chloride. So let me just make this choice really easy for everybody. When you're using iron 3 chloride to make these boards, you use 100 millibuckets per operation. When you use sodium persulfate to make these boards, you use 1,000 millibuckets per operation. Honestly, that's probably the call that everybody should make. Just use the iron 3. You'll need to make a little bit of persulfate for a quest, but I would highly recommend using the iron 3. I've been going back and forth because I've made both, and right now I'm just running out the last of my persulfate. But with that being said, I probably could save this for some other process. Just make iron 3 chloride. It's much easier. In addition, making iron 3 chloride is a good source of hydrogen. If for me, like I'm going to be looking for a whole bunch of passive hydrogen sources for my ammonia block. So I'm going to be making iron 3 chloride passively. I'll be making sodium hydroxide passively. I'll be electrolyzing water passively, of course. And there's a couple other things that I'm probably going to end up doing. I'm going to rebuild my diesel setup and process my oil berries, because one of the many byproducts is the petrochemicals that you can further break down into carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. So another one that I'm going to be doing passively over in the new place is when I have these distilleries making benzene out of wood tar, I also get the 1,2,1,3,1,4 dimethyl benzene. You need the 1,2 for rocket fuel for tier like 4 or 5. So this run here, this is the Dwarven Stronghold run. This one is in 261, and my hardcore run is in the 270 beta 3. So yeah, 2 different versions. This run is on 261, and it'll probably stay on 261. I've got a funny feeling I'm not going to ask to get this one updated. If there's a big game breaking bug, then yeah, or something, something that is if there's some maybe there's some sort of quality of life thing that I literally can't live without, I might ask to get this one updated. But the last time I updated this pack was from 251 to 261, and in the process I lost a bunch of map data, vein data, stuff like that. And my previous instance for 261 got corrupted somehow, and I don't know if it was while I was moving files around or whatever, but it never quite worked right. So this is the new instance. I just got this instance finished this morning, and yes, it did take me a few tries to get everything copied over properly, but I did have to. And let's go over here really quick. Might show off the overworld base for a minute, because I don't do a whole lot of showing off over here, but as you can see, I did get the map copied over. I've got my all my vein data, and I should have all of my node data as well. Let's go ahead and fly really quick. Yeah, this is the top of the Nexus. It's also called the Spine. This is the center point of the build for the Dwarven Stronghold base. And the walls are going to be a mural of the first battle between Great Ilmer, father of the dwarves, and the world snakes that infested this area. I actually wrote that, and I know I've mentioned a couple streams ago that I was going to read that lore again. I never did, so I might read that lore today, but I wasn't planning on doing that right now. I was planning on doing mostly just tech. But again, with that being said, I did want to show off that it took me a few tries, but yeah, I did end up getting. I got my vein data. I've got my waypoints and all of that stuff. So yeah, pretty good. Hey King, how's it going? Just showing off the overworld base for half a second. I guess I don't know if you guys have seen much of this, because I know, as far as I know, King and Ikru, I didn't see you guys hanging out in chat too much until I was fully out in the void. So let me show you the overworld base really quick. This is the King's quarters. This is a split level apartment. The other door is right there. This is going to be an apartment complex called Gabbro Gardens. That's going to be fun. This is the upper hub, which is also called Underhills Hub. The front door to this place is actually going to be right here. Yeah. I don't exactly know what the grand entrance is going to look like, but it's right here. Whatever it's going to look like. For the lore, so Underhill was the first king of this dwarven stronghold, and the current king, 1,000 years later or whatever it is, the current king is King Delver. And so the reason why I mention his name is because this down here is called Delver's Hall. This is where I've got my farms. I'm gonna redo these catwalks at some point in time because I don't like the way that they're made. Maybe the farms themselves will be made to look a little bit more organic, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing with this just yet. This over here is going to be a kitchen. Again, like think of like an industrial kitchen with a bunch of like stainless steel countertops or whatever, whatever I can get to look like an actual like multi-person kitchen. So my boy Oink over here, he's definitely a help. This is going to be a walk-in freezer, walk-in cooler, something like that. So like baskets of produce and meats hanging on the walls and stuff like that. So that's what that is. Of course, I've got the orchard right over here. 2 of each Pam's tree, other than a specific 4 or specific 5, which we might get into that later, probably not. Back here is going to be, this is actually going to be a little bit of extra storage too, but this is going to be more like decorative storage. Like I'm going to have a bunch of like crates and barrels and kegs and chests over here to make it look like it's just piled up storage. Going back over this way, we are going to have a distillery, like an actual like brewery to brew grog and ale and mead and whatever else these dwarves drink by the gallon. These machines will be down here. I might even have a still that pops up out of the ground, and I've been thinking about going to the Twilight Forest to get some of those smoker blocks from the fire swamp, in order to make it look like the stills are constantly running. And then those go back here, and then this is going to be a bar. So there's going to be a whole bunch of barrels stacked up back here, looking like kegs. So this is going to be the main dining hall. So that's why there's a kitchen over there. The kitchen is connected. It's going to be connected through these back tunnels all the way over here to the dining hall. I don't show this off very much either. This is my fishery. So if I ever need fishes, or if I happen to need a handful of resources, specifically, I come over here and grab bones, diamonds, and a handful of fish for the soaps. So that's not bad. So this room is going to be the armory. It used to be called Good Hammer Forge, but in the lore, the Good Hammer clan or the Good Hammer family is they've lost favor with the rest of the community. So that's all going to be written into the lore. Again, the reason why the reason why Mr. Delver is King Delver is because he fought off a demon. At the same time he was fighting the demon, he was also fighting off Argon Goodhammer, who was calling him a traitor, and that was the precipitating event of the fall of the House of Goodhammer. All that is going to be written about in lore eventually, at some point. I'm all lored out right now. I haven't done a whole lot of writing as of late, but I did want to show this off. Haven't done a whole lot of creative building in here. Haven't done any lore in a minute, but I really love this place, and it's going to be really cool once I get this whole thing built and up and running. It is going to need a little bit of rehab. As you can see, once I ripped out all of my machinery from this area, because this used to be my machine hall before I moved out to the void. I didn't do a whole lot of rehab and building this place back up to look nice. Basically just, ripped out all the machinery, took off to the void, and I come back here occasionally. I will take these. That's nice. I'll take these too. That's nice as well. All right, so let's drop off this to the applied logistics system. Haven't done a whole lot more like creative building in this, but I have been doing a lot of machine building. I've been rebuilding all of my stuff to go over here. And I know I've mentioned this several times at the beginning of the stream, but I'll mention it just again a couple more times probably. That none of this is running right now. I want to build up all of this stuff to make sure that nitrobenzene is passive. And then I'm going to kick the tires on all of these machines, and then I'll fire the whole thing up. And once nitrobenzene is passive to my satisfaction, I should have, for an EV level base, like early IV level base, a lot of this stuff is going to be running at HV, honestly, but for a early IV base, I'm going to have essentially infinite energy. So that's going to be really cool. The next thing I need to do over here is finish building out this. So this chemical plant is going to be making let's see. I had these bookmarks booked. I had them marked, but apparently I lost my bookmarks when I did all the swapping over. It's fine. It's okay. It's fine. Sulfuric acid, chemical plant. We're going to be doing this one. So now, for anybody that doesn't know about this, if I want to get all of this recipe up here in this, I can cover over the result of the recipe and then do Control-Shift-A. And as you can see, it says to make the 5 buckets of sulfuric acid, I need this. And that way you can keep track of your recipes a little bit better. There is a bunch of other advanced commands to use with NEI, JEI, whatever this is, but that is one of them. That's Control-Shift-A for that specific functionality. So for this, as you can see, we'll go back in here really quick. So there's going to be one input hatch, one output hatch, one input bus, and then of course you need to make the control block. So I think I can get this done pretty easily. So we're gonna have, let's see, output hatch, input bus here, and we need a maintenance hatch and more of the clean stainless. Yes, yeah, the reason why I made this out of clean stainless is because I had a whole bunch, because I've made so many distilleries that I haven't built or rebuilt yet. I had a whole bunch of these clean stainless blocks just sitting around. So that is what I'm actually using for these. So before I set anything else down, let's go down here really quick. All right, so as you can see, I did start running a power line over that way, but I might redo that. So that's something that might not exist for much longer. I might redo this. All right, these are the fluid extractors that take the charcoal and turn them into wood tar. That is going to be buffered in here. So let's see, where am I going here? So I guess what I need to do is let's break out. Oh, hello. That makes it really easy. I was gonna say let's break out the four corners and see how far I have to snake a cable over, but no, no, apparently not. Let's get back under there. Yeah, as you can see, there's no snaking involved. So this is a straight shot on the main drag. So in that case, we're gonna need a high voltage transformer and a hatch. So again, I know that I do explain a lot of elementary things, but I don't expect everybody in this chat to know all of the different things that I'm doing right now. So I'll continue explaining. I'm using a transformer here, and what you're looking for is when you hover your wrench over the face in normal step down mode, the face that has the X on it is the main one. It needs to be pointed down into your cable. So I have an EV cable down there. The EV face is facing down into the cable. So that way you don't blow up any of these transformers. And then the HV energy hatch can go here. The chemical plants are interesting because they have machine casings, they have pipe casings, they have and then they have they have the clean casings, they have the regular casings, the pipe casings, and the coil blocks, and they all do something different. So the pipe casings, I think, deal with the number of parallel processes you could do at a time. The coil blocks talk about how many what kind of discount you get as far as like energy is concerned, as far as I remember. And then the like the HV machine casings here, that is the maximum tier of the energy hatch that you use. So if I wanted to use an EV energy hatch here, I would have to use EV energy or EV machine casings for the rest of this structure. And then for the clean or the outer casings, you have to use the tier that is required for the recipe. So again, I'm using stable titaniums over here for the nitrobenzene. We'll look that up real quick. Just to show this off really quick. So as you can see, and this is maybe this will be a little bit more apparent since I'd already explained these other things. So I have to use a tier 5 titanium chemical plant for nitrobenzene, and it has to run at HV, and then I needed the 4 inputs, 1 output, and then of course the control block. So I have an input bus here that I don't actually need. The 4 input hatches are right here, and then the output hatch is right here. And I don't remember where the where are you? Oh yeah, the energy hatch is right here. So again, coming back over here, looking at this one, that's this recipe. You can see it needs to run at tier 4 stainless steel. It needs to run at high voltage. But other than that, it only needs one hatch in, 1 hatch out, 1 bus in, and that's it. And then of course the controller block. So this one's actually pretty easy. And then again, with having the main cable directly underneath here, that made that so much easier. So we can go ahead and finish putting this thing together. And let's go ahead and let's just break out the underneath side of this, because we're gonna run like this. Okay. Inputs and outputs. Where are they gonna be? So I need inputs. I probably put the inputs and output on this side. So let's do that really quick. So we're gonna do output hatch, input hatch. We're gonna go ahead and put an input bus here. I don't think I need it, but I'm gonna do that anyway. And then I'm gonna put the controller block right here, and I'm gonna put the maintenance hatch right next to it. Then after that, it's just filling the rest of it in. So what this means is I'm going to end up having to make a whole bunch more of these clean stainless casings, because now I'm short probably a good stack of casings for the other distilleries that I need to make. It is what it is. I use what I have. So now, as you can see, I also made a whole bunch of LCR control blocks. Those are the only control blocks that I've made so far. We'll go ahead and put a chem plant on here. We'll put you up here, and might as well do the same thing. And then we'll do the electrolyzer. Like so. And we're gonna need multiple of this. So I'm gonna be making a bunch of these. The IV disintegrator. We're gonna need probably 8 of these, give or take. So so you figure 16, 24, 24 IV circuits is pretty expensive. Pretty expensive. Okay. I'm currently farming spider nip, but honestly, I'm out. I'm done with all of the crops. I think this is the only crop that I have left that I know for a fact that I'm planting in the new place that I currently have available. The only other one that I can think of is this one. I have Steely Franks finally, but I don't know if I'm planting this one, but I do finally have it. Magic. Right, Sano. Now, yeah, I don't think I'm going to plant netherwort or terrawort in the passive farms at the new place. I'll have both of these in a manual farm, or maybe perhaps an automatic farm over by where the new magic area is going to be, which again, I haven't decided where the new magic area is going to go, but I'll probably leave this crop manager for these for when I figure that out. So I'll just leave this guy right here. If I need another crop manager in the next week or two or whatever it's going to take to build that up, I'll just make a new one, most likely. So yeah, we need a lot of circuits, and that's going to be a kind of a multi-tier process. As you saw a little bit ago, I made a whole bunch of the SMD components all in one shot, and so those are done. I need to make a whole bunch of this Electrum fine wire all in one shot. That's gonna be probably gonna overfill this chest. And then the other thing that we're gonna need to make more of is the the nano component. Let's see, did I put some in here? I did put some in here, yeah. So these recipe, what is you? Oh, that's right, the molten glowstone and the raw carbon fiber. I do have some raw carbon fiber built up, ready to go, but this isn't really going to get me too far. So I need to think about doing another giant batch of raw carbon fiber, and probably this time put it in a drawer instead of putting it in one of these chests. Oh, also, as you can see, plan A, I was gonna make a whole bunch of I was gonna make some HSSS coils. That didn't work, and I don't know exactly why, but we might tinker around with that later. There's that. This can go there. And then, yeah, I'm just waiting on Electrum fine wire, and I do need some more advanced circuit boards. Okay, yeah, there's a stack of epoxies right there. In order to make these advanced circuit boards, you need to have epoxid sheets. Gold foil over here makes the epoxy boards, and then electrum foil over here makes the advanced boards. So I'm going through gold like crazy, which is the reason why I'm currently doing this. I didn't plan on doing this right now, but it's kind of a necessity. Get rid of the redstone. But yeah, all of this is serving the purpose of getting me over into the new building. So I don't know what the timeline is for that, because like I mentioned a bit ago, I'm gonna have to sort out some IRL stuff here in the next few weeks. So I might I know that I have been streaming a lot in the last week or so. I might have to dip back down to my my previous normal, which is 2, maybe 3 times a week moving forward. But I, you know, while I had some real, like, for real free time, I wanted to do like almost like a streamathon. So I hope everybody's enjoying my streams. The timeline for the new base is going to be entirely dependent on what happens IRL, but assuming that everything works out fine and everything goes okay, I should be moved into the new base by December, like the beginning of December, and then hopefully I will have like by the end of the year, I'll have all of the stuff in the new base, in the new build, built up. I'll have applied energistics hooked up to everything, and I'll finally start being able to do like the auto crafting, auto processing stuff. And I plan on if everything works out right, at least by Christmas, if not sooner, I should be able to just order anything I want off of the auto crafting setup that most people have a lot faster than I do. I'm pretty good at applied energistics. When I'm in a group and I'm playing other packs, I'm usually the AE guy, so I know what I'm doing. It's just everything in this pack is much more expensive, and also I'm not very good with P2P, and I'm not very good with channels. So I know how to use those now. I did do my homework, but I am going to go for a refresher course before I dive in head first. I haven't made any of the AE2 pieces that I'm going to need, and they all require a ton of titanium. So that's kind of the reason why I've been waiting on that task. Am I really? Hold on. Am I really out of sulfur? Hold on. Really? I had like 3,000. Yeah, here we go. Let's throw all of you into the mix. Here's some. Yeah, so you already know what I'm talking about like making the making a whole bunch of CPU cores and then making the molecular transformer interface conglomeration. So yeah, you already know. You know what I'm talking about. It takes a little while to build up all those pieces in Applied Energist or in New Horizons because everything is really expensive. Like I just mentioned, like basically all the AE pieces in GTNH require require titanium. I'm not titanium poor. Oh, what am I doing? I'm I'm not titanium poor, but I sure did just use up all of my titanium doing a bunch of other things. Um, let's see. Yeah, I've got oh that's TPV. Okay. Oh man. I guess I put all of my titanium over here. Let's see if I have any plates. Cuz I was making a bunch of titanium plates, which is what I need. Yeah, P2P is a little bit of a trip. I kind of sort of know how to do that now, but I'm assuming that I'm going to have some growing pains once I start doing it for real, for real. But as you can see, I've got 11 stacks of titanium, and honestly, I could probably take all 11 stacks and start making plates because honestly, like almost all of this titanium is going to be plates and then some. All right, so now that we got that sorted out, let's let me let me refill my potion. Now we're gonna go back over here. So again, we're building down here on the first machine floor, and everything is gonna kind of be the way that it is right now. A lot of this stuff, even though it's in a permanent position, it's still just temporary until I can build up, further tiers of tech. Um, so at the end of the game, for end game, this is where my if you can imagine, this 6x6 cube is going to be where my mother brain of applied energistics is going to be. That's where all of the P2P connections are going to go. Every single face of every single one of these controllers is going to be a P2P connection. And so all of those connections are going to get routed down into this, which is going to be the transfer network. And I'll rebuild this to look a little bit different when we finally get to that spot as well. But the transfer network is going to be down here, and that's going to be the thing that you see. Like I'm going to be snaking like the dense covered cables all over every inch of the base in order to spread channels through the transport network using the P2P tunnels. So I know that was kind of a mouthful, but that's what we're planning on doing in the future. For the present, as you can see, I only have a little bit of this mocked up, and this is just a mock-up. I'm trying to like keep everything separate to figure out exactly like how many channels I need in certain places or whatever. But there's going to be an item storage, a fluid storage, Essentia storage is going to go over next to magic. It's all getting ran on one of these guys, the Grandmaster Energy Absorbers, which I do have a couple more of these, gifted by Great Uncle Ross. But I need to make more dragon eggs, and the easiest way to make dragon eggs is through bees. And so I think, like I mentioned, in the next couple weeks I might have a bunch of downtime. I might start doing bees, because bees and crops and stuff like that are things that I can kind of set in the background and let run passively. So I might actually get some bees rolling in the near future if I do have a little bit of an interruption in regular streaming. So we'll see. Nothing is set in stone, but right now the stuff that I thought was set in stone is all falling through. So I need to scramble and make something happen for myself, IRL. Let's see. Yeah, the build is fully on, and the build is another thing that I can do kind of passively in my free time when I'm not actively thinking about the game. So if I'm like watching a TV show or watching a movie or something like that, I can just come over here and do a little bit of building, and that's not bad. Uh, but I'm kind of waiting to get a little bit more inspiration, because let's see, I think I have a few blocks on me still. Yeah, here, cyan stained clay. So if you can imagine, these guys are gonna come over this way. Hold on. So let's see. Yeah, so it's gonna come out to approximately maybe right about here, and then there's gonna be some sort of like connection, so that this upwards slope here connects to this over here, but also continues to smoothly slope upwards this way. So I'm gonna have to I'll have to finesse it just a little bit. I don't exactly know what I'm doing here just yet, but there is going to be another archway right here that looks similar to this over here. And then this one right here and this path right here actually go all the way out to roughly here, give or take. Let me get over some safe ground before I do this, but the full size of the build, as you can see, it's like here's the south, here's the north. Well, the east is like right over here, give or take, and the west is right over here, give or take. So yeah, this is a big boy, and there's going to be a lot more construction in the future. But right this second, I'm kind of holding off on it because for two reasons. I don't exactly know what I'm doing right just this second, and I do need more building blocks. So I'm using cyan stained clay for the majority of this build, or for the roof at least. I've went through, I don't remember exactly what I counted, but I know I was talking about like 35,000 cyan stained clay already. That's probably accurate. It could be 40. It really easily could be 40. I need to go and get another 40 or 50k hardened clay, turn it all into cyan stained clay, and have another big round of building. But gathering up hardened clay in those quantities is super boring, and I go and get like 5 or 6,000 at a time, and that takes me like half an hour if I'm diligent. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do another resource run in the immediate future. I figured I was gonna probably do that while I was watching a TV show or something like that one day. As you can see right now, I only have 1,800 cyan stained clay. I actually only have 5,000 hempcrete. I've used 35,000 cyan stained clay roughly. I've used 25,000 hempcrete roughly, and then for the painted glowstone that you see in the pattern down here, I've used at least a few thousand of those all over this place. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do a big resource run in the near future in order to get enough building blocks to start working on this thing to a large degree. Like all of these constructions down here are taking thousands of blocks, and I am running out a little bit. I'm running out of cyan clay because it's a finite resource. I don't know how to automate that just yet. I've kind of sort of automated hempcrete, but I'm still having to go over and grab Here, home, kitchen. I have to go back over to the old base to grab wheat every so often. And I should have done that while I was over here the last time, but I forgot. But yeah, as often as I can remember to do it, I come over here and I harvest all this wheat. And then as often as I can remember to do it, I try to grab as many junk saplings as I can find and turn those into plant balls. And then hempcrete is plant balls, wheat, gravel, and sand. So it is relatively renewable. I don't have it automated yet, but it is renewable. So let's go to the workshop. So I'm dumping all of that into this chest up here. As you can see, I've got the wheat, I've got the plant balls. So now let's go and get the core ingredients. I did automate these. I automated the sand and the gravel out of cobblestone. Although technically, I don't really need the sand part of it anymore. I could just use this if I wanted to. Which let's actually do that. Okay. Oh, we're gonna be lazy. I think so. I will say yes. I always try to do the healing axe really early in every run. It's not easy. It's definitely difficult. The two big problems that you're gonna have are getting all of the gardens, and then crafting all of the meals at the bottom of that list. And the only thing I can say is you do have a chance to get some of those meals from random chests in the wild. Plant a bunch of extra soybeans so that you can do the tofu quests. But then beyond that, just like day one, let's just say, oh, today I'm making the lavender curries. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to make the lavender curries. So you're gonna have to find the lavender biome to get at least 20 or technically like 22 of the lavenders to use for lavender curry. You have to make the rainbow curries, which requires a whole bunch of like the chilies, the curry powder, all of the other bits and pieces. So you can substitute soy milk for you can use soy milk to make cheese, and you can use tofu as a substitute for meats. So even if you don't have a good source of cows or other like animals for meats, just plant that much more soybeans and then make the soy milks and the tofus. Let's see. Workshop. You can buy garden bags from the quest book if you're having trouble getting the specific ones you need. I think nether is probably going to be the one that everybody at the beginning of the game has a problem with, because the nether gardens are hard to get, and especially if you're not good at going to the nether. So you can get nether bags out of the garden bags, and you can plant the nether gardens in the overworld and have them spread on grass, but you need to have like 2 or 3 to get that spreading started. The only thing that you really truly have to go to the nether for are those burning blossoms for again for the lavender curry. You need because you need to make 20 of each of those meals. So you'll need at least 20 of those burning blossoms from the nether. But what I want to say, what I want to mention is eat one of every food as you go, because here, let's see, food list size. So I have eaten 2,500 half shanks worth of unique foods, which has given me a total of 51 bonus hearts. Every 50 half shanks of unique food items gives you 1 bonus heart. So as you're building those meals, as you're building the delighted meal, as you're building rainbow curry, as you're building like ultimate breakfast or whatever it is, all of those different things, make sure you eat one of those as well in order to start buffing your hearts. So that's why when I say you need 20 for the quest, but make 21, make 22, make a few extra of each of the foods that you're doing, so that you can eat one of each of those for your hearts. So that's me standing up on my soapbox, reminding people to not do, to be smart about it, unlike your dumb uncle system. Do things right from the first, from the beginning, and you won't have to run back through and eat a bunch of foods that you've already crafted 2 or 3 times. Oh yeah, fine electrum. So let's grab all of the electrum in here and put that in here. That's good. And so then now we're gonna run over here and grab another inventory full of fine electrum. As you can see, it is brimful. I kind of knew that was gonna happen. And it is still brimful. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to work on that piecemeal. It's because not a whole lot more can fit in here. Yeah, we're brimful. Oh, and as you can see, I did make another batch of soldering alloy the other day. Didn't get a whole lot. I didn't have a whole lot of antimony, but I have since made more antimony, so I need to make yet another batch of soldering alloy. Oh, do a decent base first. Living in a small cave is getting difficult. Yeah, I like cave bases, I really do, but it tends to be hard, especially when you have to start like knocking out entire walls for new processing areas, and always having to excavate to make more space for more machines. It gets to be a bother, that's for sure. The nice thing about making a above ground base is that you can kind of just make a warehouse as big as you want it, and even if you don't want something that looks like a warehouse, you can make a warehouse on the inside and make it look nice on the outside if you want. Yeah, the personal dimension. Yeah. So the personal dimension is good for lag reduction, because nothing spawns out there, so you don't have to worry about all the spawns in the overworld. You don't have to worry about all of the terrain generation in the overworld. So yeah, the personal dimension definitely is the way to go. I made mine. Here, let's just go over here. You get access to the personal dimension basically as soon as you get back from the moon. And I made mine. Let's see. Yeah, this is the old base, as you can see. This is my first cry box. My first little hidey hole. As you can see, I had to put an exquisite salt on the wall to as a representation of what happens in this room, of course, But let's look at this. So I just want to show you what I did here. You can actually go through this and make a custom void world with preset blocks. Like for example, there's a streamer, Soul9. He made himself a void world, but he gave himself a bedrock floor. I don't have any floor between me and the void, so Oh, the one thing I wanted to show real quick is this. If you want to do bees in the void, I recommend you make it a jungle biome. But that means that it's going to be too hot for some of your bees, so you're going to have to make an acclimatizer. So if you're familiar at all with bees, just make yourself the acclimatizer, and that's really all you would need to. Let's see. WX. Let's go there. I guess I could have just went through the personal portal again. That was kind of dumb. But yeah, you need one of these, and so you put your garbage bee, or the bees that aren't working over here, and then you put the acclimatizing items down here, which to increase the humidity tolerance, you use water cans. So that's what I got here. All of my bees here had to be let's see if I can see one of them. No. Come on. So, are all of these gonna say unknown? Ah, crap. Well, anyway, actually, we'll pull this out really quick. And, what are we gonna use? We're gonna use one that isn't going to be a pain in the rear. I really need to work on bees. Here we go. As you can see, this is cultivated, fertility, all these. You can go here. Yeah, you see humidity tolerance up 5. That's what I used the acclimatizer for. So, get you out of there. Oh, there's gonna be ads that start in 20 seconds. So if anybody wants to get up and stretch, get a drink, get a snack, your time is coming in just a second. I'm gonna keep working through this because I got a bunch of things kind of in process, and so I'm gonna keep moving the chains. All right, so then this set to 10, and I'm gonna make a whole bunch of electrum foils here. That'll be good. How do I want to do this? I guess. So let me just leave these alone for now. Actually, hold on. They need to go in this. Yeah, this one. Alright, ads are running. I do appreciate you guys. I know most of the people hanging out right now don't see the ads, which is totally fine with me. Kind of anti-advertisement. But you know, just being you know, just your average streamer, you know, I can't do anything about having ads or not. Twitch got to pay the bills, and they're gonna run ads whether I like it or not. So at least I have at least I'm able to run them in one solid block so that people can get up and have like a bio break. That's about as good as it gets for the moment. Just double checking all this. I did. I've got one LCR running ammonia right now, which is really the bottleneck for my nitrobenzene setup. I actually built the second one over here so that it could also run ammonia, but if I go underneath, I'm gonna have a really hard time rerouting rerouting the fluid conduits over here from these. With I would have to rewire actually, no, I don't have to rewire. Hold on a minute. Hold on a second. I could snake it through here. I could snake this, and then I can come over this way, this, and then I could snake it over this way, and I can get these up and running. You know what? I might actually do that. The real problem I'm having is that like for example, over here I've got a whole bunch of extra oxygen and carbon. I need extra carbon to be over here. Well, not right now, of course, but this did require a lot of extra carbon. I've got a whole bunch of extra hydrogen over here, that isn't going anywhere else. This is also has extra nitrogen. This has extra. You see, like I've got a whole bunch of ethylene right here. None of my setups speak to each other right now, and that's a real problem because I've got extra resources in certain places, but since none of my setups speak to each other, I'm constantly shuttling around, like hydrogen from here to here, which I don't want it to run all of the hydrogen out of this. I need this to stay like at least half full. But as you can see, I'm running 8 electrolyzers over here solely for hydrogen and oxygen, of course, but I'm voiding the excess oxygen right now, I think. Let's see. Yeah, I'm voiding excess oxygen right now, which could bite me in the butt later. Welcome back from ads, everybody. I was just talking about how I've got a whole bunch of different setups that aren't really speaking to each other, and that's the main reason why I want to move into the new base as quickly as I can. I grab hydrogen from here and shuttle it over there so that I can continue making nitrobenzene, and that's just one annoyance of 1,000. So I'm going to fix all of this pretty soon. Alright, so what's next right now? I either need to hook up this ammonia or I need to start, I need to go over to the new place and start verifying the machines. So let's start doing that. So the logs come down, they get staged right here. The logs go into here to make charcoal. The charcoal gets staged right here. Where are you? There, nope. Where's the hole I could fall into? Right here. And then, let's see. Is that set to output? That is. Okay, so, yeah, okay, though. So these are good. I still need to put a trash can here, or actually, no, not a trash can, let me think. The OP home is ore processing. No, or at least I thought I had one of those, I thought I had a void upgrade on one of these over here. Oh well. Let me think about this. I had an extra void upgrade and I put it on something. Oh, I put it on this, that's right. So let me I want you back, please. You can go here. And then okay. So now so it's going to be white insert. Okay. And then that's going to be ashes. I will process ashes at some point in the future. The reason I'm doing that, and I'll show it down here, because this one's almost full too. I'm gonna have to where are you? I'm gonna have to swap this one out pretty soon. As you can see, it's at 122k. These hold 131k, so I'm either going to have to put another storage upgrade in here, or I'm going to have to start processing it. Probably putting a storage upgrade in there is easier of the two. Let me actually do that. Actually, no, we'll do that in a minute. We'll do that in a little bit. So these ashes that you get from the from this process right here. Look at this. Use. Nope. Nope. Centrifuge. So you could centrifuge these ashes and get banded iron, soda ash, phosphorus pentoxide, magnesia, potash, and quicklime. Which, if you look, potash and quicklime would be good sources of oxygen. And magnesia is a good source of oxygen as well. Magnesium is pretty useful in late game. Phosphorus is really useful in mid game. Soda ash is useful for some things, but then also, again, free iron. So you might want to consider saving your ashes and your dark ashes and spinning them out in the centrifuge, because they have a lot of goodies. Alright, so with that being said, though, let's get back over to the task at hand. So I already verified the verified these. Just verify the connections. Yeah. Okay. I need to get one of those conduit probes that allows you to copy conduit settings, but I don't have one of those just yet. That's good. That's good. So these are all extracting on green, going over to super tank. Let's make sure this is yeah. This is configured properly, it looks like. So let's see. Extract always. Insert. Yeah. Okay. So that goes into the distilleries. Let's how am I gonna get upstairs? We'll just leave that open for a minute. It's fine. Alright, so then these distilleries right here, these two are running the same recipe. It's taking the wood tar and distilling it into benzene and friends. So that's on circuit 4. As you can see, the input on the bottom. No valid recipe. Just want to make sure that I did all the yeah, I did do all of the maintenance on all of these. Yeah. The only reason it said incomplete structure is oh yeah, this probably already got its recipe. Okay, that's why. But anyway, circuit 4 for this, and then you got your all your outputs. You've got your 1,2,1,3,1,4 dimethylbenzene, then you've got toluene, creosote, phenol, and benzene. So all 7 of those have to be dealt with. So let's make sure that extract. Okay, so that's all good. So let's go back down here. Oh, let's take another swig of the potion. All right. And so that's what this bank of super tanks is. So this is creosote set to void excess, toluene void excess, phenol void excess. What is this one supposed to be? The 1,4 dimethyl. We are going to void. We're going to lock and void. 1,3 dimethyl, lock and void. Yep. And this is the 1,2. Yeah, and this is already set lock and void. Okay. So I need a 1-2 and a 1-4. So let's go to the old base real quick. Actually, let's take these. Ooh. Okay, so we're gonna take a 1-2 and a 1-4. So I know I mentioned this earlier, but you use 1,2 dimethylbenzene for one of the later rocket fuels. The 1,3 and the 1,4 are solely for me to. Here, I'll show you really quick. So let's just take the 1,3 dimethylbenzene. You can see it's carbon 8, hydrogen 10. So 1 bucket of 1,3 dimethylbenzene makes 8 carbon and 10 buckets of hydrogen gas. It is one of the absolute best ways to get bulk hydrogen. That's for sure. So I'll be processing those automatically in the new base. I'll be saving the 1-2 and automatically processing the 1-3 and 1-4. So let's see. Let's dip down. And where are you? Right here. Nope. Let's see. So this one will be 1-2. And this one will be 1-4. All right, cool. All right, so that takes care of everything that goes all the way up to, as you can see, the benzene is right here. Yeah. This is an old benzene tank. Let me get this out of here. So let's see. Benzene. This one's going to be distilled water. As you can see, it's I already moved some distilled over here as well. This is going to be nitric acid. And then this one is going to be sulfuric acid. So those 4 ingredients are what makes the nitrobenzene. The nitrobenzene comes out of here. As you can see, I've already got a full tank of nitrobenzene that I'm going to use to kickstart this whole thing. But I don't want to kick anything on right this second. But this is set to extract, and it does end up being put into this tank right here. So we'll go back upstairs, and I'll show that off real quick. I do want to do something like that. Yeah, that'll be fine. I'll switch that up later for something else. All right, so as you can see, the four ingredients go in right here. The one result goes out here. This is already fixed, so this is ready to go. No circuit for nitrobenzene, so that's a thing. Oh, another thing that I'm doing, if you could see, if you look at the tooltip, it says I'm using need maintenance covers, and I'm putting those on the top. I was trying to use need maintenance covers in the old base, and I messed up because I didn't know that you, oh, that was a perfect shot. I didn't know that you had to, like, you were required to use a regular casing to send redstone through. The redstone won't go through like a maintenance hatch or other non-standard casings. So if anybody wants to do the need maintenance covers in the future, just remember that little bit. You need to make sure that you put it on a casing, and then you also need to hit it with the soldering iron to make it into strong mode so that it actually transmits through a solid block. So that's a thing. Then you got this down here, which you can see the X's on the left and right here are energy detector covers. So I've got this one right here. set to EU stored, including batteries, inverted 30 million, which means that I want this whole thing to kick on when this storage block gets down to 30 million EU, and then it's going to turn off over on this side when it gets up to 2.5 billion EU. I think the whole thing will pass, will hold 2.7 billion. That is actually annoying, John. That is really truly annoying. I feel for you, my dude. Yeah, I had a lot of problems using the need maintenance covers. I think I finally know how they work properly, but yeah, they're a little finicky. You have to hit them, turn them into strong mode, and then you have to make sure that they're passing their redstone through a regular casing. Otherwise, they'll just give you a bunch of false positives. So, so this is good. So everything up to the energy block is good. This is good. This still needs one pipe, but I did actually set, here, let's see. I don't know if you can see this, but on the east side of this, I have a machine controller cover. As you can see, you need to use machine processing state when you use these fluid regulators. Oh, hold on a minute. Let me do this the right way. There we go. So you need to, in order to control the amount of fuel that goes into gas turbines, you have to use a fluid regulator in a specific way. And I fought with it trying to figure out how to do it until somebody else taught me. So I'm going to show you guys just in case you don't know. So all these gas turbines, they will use as much fuel as you give them every tick, even if it's not ideal, even if it's all wasted. It'll use literally as much fuel as you could possibly pump in, and so all of it gets wasted. I'm gonna click this. So yeah, you want this to be enabled with redstone, and then you can use this thing called a fluid regulator on the front. And then again, shift right click with an open hand, and you want to do import, which is a negative, and my number is 48. Oh, hold on a minute. I guess I need to make a I thought that I was going to be able to use this LV fluid regulator. Hold on a minute. Configurable up to 640 liters per second. Yeah, okay. All right, well, regulator. So this is what we're doing. We're going to end up having to make an MV regulator. Not a big deal. I just wasn't expecting to have to do that. Hold on a second. Home workshop. Might actually already have an extra MV pump. We'll see. We will see. Yeah. Nice. So this fluid regulator can go in here. I need 2 of these. And then circuit 3. Same circuit as the coils. That's nice. Okay. Oh yeah, I saw this. I just saw the second half of your comment, John. That's going to be annoying if you really do want to have one of these needs maintenance covers on there to see or to have a spot that it'll go. That might be a bit annoying. Okay. So, there we go. So again, use machine processing state. You're inputting it's negative and it's 48. So that's what that looks like. So what this does is, as soon as it's given redstone signal from this line here, it's going to allow in 48 millibuckets per tick of the fuel that I'm going to give it a pipe. I don't think I have any pipes on me right now. I do have a potent. You know what? That'll be okay. Actually, what could be funny is that maybe I'll put a huge potent on here just to have like an extra buffer. I don't know. Who knows? But the way that you can figure that out is there is a turbine calculator online that you can look up. It's a if you give me a few minutes, I'll post that link. Or if you're a little bit advanced, you can make one of these portable scanners. Now watch this. Boop. And you can look through all of this information. Where are you? Where are you? There should be a yeah, there should be an optimal flow right here. Anyway, unfortunately, I guess it doesn't have the optimal flow until it gets turned on. But my optimal flow is 48 millibuckets per tick. So that's the reason why I've got this. And I didn't know that I was going to have to use an MV fluid regulator, but I should have known. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to fire it up and then let it run before it'll actually say. But there is an actual calculator, and let me dig this up really quick. Minus copy ATOR. All right, hold on. There we go. All right, stop it, you. Yeah, sorry. Give me just 1 second, folks. I'm digging that up for you. But I don't know what I'm doing. There we go. All right. Let's see. Copy. Just make sure this is the right link. Yeah, this is the right link. Okay. All right, so you guys want this. Let me make sure this is linked in resources. Okay, I do have this linked in my Discord already. I do have some other resources linked in the Discord. If you wanted to join that, I think most people in here are already there. But if not, I do have the link in my channel description. So that's a thing. All right, so I have the RS latch, which, oh, I guess I should explain the RS latch too. Hold on a minute. So I talked about putting energy amounts on these two. This is inverted at 30 million. This is regular at 2.5 billion. What that does is it controls this. This is called an RS latch. and this is actually incorrect. So let's fix this really quick. So what you see is an RS latch in normal mode, and if you right click it, shift right click it with the screwdriver, it can go into this, like, you see this like twisted mode almost. The original mode would pass redstone inputs through the output, and this one will only do a latch version. I don't know if that makes sense, but you want your RS latch to look like this if you're using it to control your machinery with redstone. You never want to leave it. You never want to leave it looking like this. You always want it like this. I think we're gonna leave it that way for now. I might have to fiddle with that again in the future when we fire everything up. So yeah, so RS latch is created. I've got this going. I can go ahead and let's see, get one of you. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and go with plan A. We're gonna go get a small pipe. I don't know what kind of small pipes I've got right now, but we're gonna find something. Steel preferably. Oh, mining pipes, that's funny. No, don't want to use those. No, don't want to use that, that's for sure. Well, I guess I'm gonna use one of these. It's fine. I was looking for a small pipe, but no, this will work just fine. Here, this will work just fine. Okay. As you can see, oh, this is PTFE. Is this gonna work? Screw it. Let's go. No use dithering over every little detail. I do need to get this built. Let's see. So, what's gonna happen is put this right here. And then this can be configured to push out the top. And if you could see, the pipe is holding 1,600 millibuckets of fluid, but since the regulator isn't turned on, the input hatch is not getting any oh crap. I forgot about that. Come on. 48. Okay. Yeah, since the since there's no redstone, the regulator is not going to pass any fluid into the input hatch until the whole thing kicks on. So that's how to control that. So all of the core stuff is good. I still need to finish building this. This is sulfuric. So I need 3, 4, 6, 8, 10 probably HV machine casings. Let's go over to this one. Yeah, I'm also going to have to make the control block for this this new chemical plant. We'll see if I get that done this stream. Oh shoot, what was I coming? I was trying to talk and do two things at the same time. What am I coming over here for? Oh yeah, HV machine casings. That's right. I don't have any more stainless plates. That's annoying. I'm very quickly running out of all of my ingots, as you can see. I had big batches of all of these, and now I'm almost out of steel, stainless, and titanium. I'm actually doing okay with aluminum right now. Nope, you're fine. You are fine, King. I'm here to entertain you guys. You know what I mean? If you have any questions, if you could feel free to shout them out. But otherwise, have at it. You're good. I do like it when people chat. Like, don't get me wrong. You guys can chit chat as much as you want. But if you don't chat, that's also okay. Gypsum is a pain. Yes. Yeah, you need gypsum and calcite in giant batches. Yeah. Even with a mining hammer and knowing exactly what you're doing, yeah, it's still kind of an annoyance. Okay, so then I want to make some plates. Plates, please. And while we're doing that, I can take all this hempcrete powder, which, like I was mentioning earlier about the difference between the dislocator and the ring of magnetization. The dislocator lets me do this, and take this giant stack over here. They will go in here, which is going to this. My multi-use mixer. I've got a bunch of halfway done stuff in here. Yeah. Take all this electrum foil. Put it right here. Cool. That'll get us some more advanced circuit plates. So I figure, whatever circuit plates we get, well, hold on a minute. Let's see what we got first. Let's see what we've got before I start talking. Circuit. Oh, yep, and now I'll take these. They can go up here. Okay. Yeah, so as you can see, I've got 36 HV. 36 HV would make 18 EV, which would make 9 IV. So, I'm kind of almost there. I think I'll go ahead and make like basically like a stack of HVs, and then anything after that, we'll start upgrading them into the higher tiers. So the grand count is, for the electrolyzers, you needed 3 IV circuits per, and I was trying to make 4 of these right away, so that's 12. 12 plus... Oh, the Exxon plant doesn't take any circuit. Oh, yeah, it does. It takes MV circuits, but I'm, here, I'll show you really quick. I've got a bunch of MV circuits just laying around waiting to be used, so we're good on those. But, yeah, so 12 IV would be 24 EV, which would be 48 HV. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and make the full stack of HV nano processors, or whatever I can get done right now. And what are we waiting on? We are waiting on the advanced circuit board. Okay. And probably wait to refill this. See, if I was smart, I would have been cranking these advanced circuit boards out over the last day or so. Now, as it stands, I just started this job, and now it's going to span, you know, moving forward for the next 24 hours. So, yeah, probably not going to end up making those IV circuits here on stream because I don't think I'm going to get those boards as quick as I need them. What's next? What's next? So I need to make some more distilleries, specifically for diesel processing. Well, not diesel, but like raw oil processing. In order to make distilleries, I'm going to need a whole lot of these clean stainless casings. And if you could imagine by the name, these are just a solid block of stainless steel. So you need stainless frame boxes and stainless plates. Unfortunately, I'm almost out of stainless right now, so let's look that up. It's for stainless steel, you need to have 6 iron, 1 nickel, 1 manganese, 1 chrome. So let's start making a big batch of stainless dust. Again, it's not going to get cooked up in this stream, but if I can get it batched up, we can at least get we can get it started. Okay, so we're using the white chest over here for dumping. Okay, all right. So home DA is where I've got my applied energistics for the moment. So, and actually, what I can do really quick, I don't really need this, but I'm going to do it anyway. There. Just in case I want to scroll over. Oh, yeah, it's iron, nickel, manganese, chrome. Okay. All right, so let's see. 3 chrome, mang, 3 of these, nickel. We are out of nickel. Oh my. I've got to have more nickel somewhere. So let me think about this. It's funny. John said if gypsum is a pain, then nickel is a migraine. Nickel is probably gonna start being my migraine here in a second. If we're actually out, we are actually out. Okay, so let me drop off these. It's all right, John. It's all right. Well, we'll drop these off, and we're gonna have to get some nickel going here. All right, so we can just warp over. Let's be lazy. Oh, I can just I know where yours went. You made it mega EBF. All right, so we've got garnerite, which I don't think I have any. That's garnet sand. Yeah, garnets, yeah. I don't have any garnerite. What's the other one called? Gold, iron, nickel, platinum. No. Yeah, garnerite is one that you can use. Pig iron, interesting. Roasted nickel, I didn't know that. Oh, yeah, I was thinking roasted iron. Never mind. I'm tripping. Yellow, cobaltite, nichromite. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I know what it is. Pentlandite. That's the name of it. That's the name that I couldn't think of. Pentlandite is the other one that you can get nickel out of. And I don't seem to have any pentlandite either. Game is gonna be rude. I'm gonna go back over here and double check just to make sure that I didn't dump any of these into the AE system. So Garn, no. Pent. What do you know? What do you know? Here's where all the pentlandite is. Okay, so pentlandite is nickel and sulfur. So at the very beginning of the game, if you don't have a good sulfur sulfur source, believe it or not, pentlandite is a good sulfur source. Like pre-nether. Post nether, I don't need any of this sulfur really. I mean, I'm kind of short on sulfur right now, but I don't really need this sulfur. So what I'm gonna do is cook all of this pentlandite to make it into nickel, basically doubling the amount of nickel that I'll get from the pentlandite versus actually like electrolyzing it for the nickel and sulfur. So we're gonna do this, and oh, I had nickel in here. That's funny. That's funny. All right, whatever. Game, you got me. Yes, that is another really good source, but I don't know if I would call that early game, but that is a really good source. Excuse you, sir. Excuse you, sir. Did you eat my spade? I think it ate my spade. How rude. Rude. At least I got another one. Ah, nice, John. Yep, the grindy boys are top tier in my opinion. We're just gonna have to let that fail process itself. Okay, this is all going just fine. So let me grab the. So I'll grab the 2 stacks of nickel from here. So I'm going to be doing 3 total stacks, or 3 192 craftings of stainless dust, which means I'm going to need 18 stacks of iron dust. So I might have to look around a few different places to get all of my stacks of iron dust that I'm going to need for this. Might be some in one of these, maybe not. Oh, more nickel dust here. I'm gonna just take this. All right, so I had nickel all over the place. I guess I should have looked first. So if you keep a track, like I said, I need to put in 18 stacks of iron. Putting in 2 stacks right now. And then we're gonna figure out the rest later. What do we got in here? Nothing. There's 1 stack. All right, so I've put in 3 stacks. I need 15 more. Okay. Let's see. I know I've got a couple places that have iron just laying around, but I don't remember. I don't remember where they are. Yeah, yeah. It would have been funny, you know, like for the memes, it would have been great. Alright, so I guess I don't have any other iron dust right now, so we still needed 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that's gonna have to go for a little bit. No. I'm not processing anything right now. I'm not processing anything until I get into the new building. But I did, you know, like I said a little bit ago, I did put the barrel right here. So, Control Shift click will move all same stacks as one. Oh, good to know. Very good trick. Top tier trick. Take some of you. Okay. So yeah, I'm probably going to make like 20 stacks of stainless. For all of the different stuff that I'm going to need here in the immediate future. Trying to get ahead of the game. I'm trying to build things ahead of time, which as you saw, like I wasn't able to get those advanced circuit boards done ahead of time. I probably should have done that too. Home DS. All right. So this should be the last of the casings that I need for this chemical plant right here. And then I'll have some extras because I'm definitely going to be using them for machines as well. So go. All right, cool. So the only thing left to do on this is the control block, and that'll go right there. All right. Next. Put you guys right. We'll just put that right there for now. Next. I guess let's check on this iron grind. All right, so I needed to put in 15 more stacks. This is 4. So 11 stacks to go. Another thing that I need to do is I need to make a giant batch of steel, which I might go ahead and do now, because let's see. Oh no, this didn't empty out. Okay, hold on a minute. Hold on a sec. How much extra hydrogen do we got? Not that much. Okay, let's do this really quick. The thing that I got going right here is this is making tungsten dust. But I've been needing to clean this one out. This one on this side is running at EV. This one over here on this side is running at IV. So I do run this one more often than the other one, but I try to only run this one for the stuff that needs it. So I really do need to clean this one out. That doesn't belong there, so that's a crowbar. I already have the crowbar out. Nice, nice. Yeah, and as you can see, when I was trying to figure out how these maintenance covers were working, I tried everything, including putting it on the maintenance hatch itself. That doesn't work. Just to be completely clear. But I didn't have anywhere over here that I could realistically put an ease maintenance cover and have it look decent. Well, that's already almost gone, man. Yeah, that really chews up the hydrogen. Unfortunately, that has been a long simmering job. Well, I guess in that case, we're gonna go ahead and use the IV EBF. That's what I do got over here. I have some wrought iron, as you can see. Get all that. All right, and so then 9, 18. So we're gonna put in 5 stacks of carbon. And this will make some steel. And it won't make a whole lot, but it'll be enough to get by. It's cool that it's doing 4 steel ingots at a time. That is gonna go. That's going super duper fast. That's really cool. That's impressive. Nice. All right, so yeah, yellow machine is yellow. So if anybody wants to know about this, I was spray painting all my cables down here, all the EV cables yellow. And then I accidentally messed up and opened or tried to open the input bus with my yellow spray can in hand, and it spray painted the input bus yellow. Now everybody that's seen it says it's not a problem. It's not going to change the functionality of the input bus, but there also is probably no way to remove the color. So I'm just going to have to suffer with a yellow input bus, or replace it and then yeet this one into the sun. And honestly, right now I don't care. It's not a big deal. But it is kind of funny. So you can spray paint your machine casings. You know, if I was to do that, I would probably spray paint them all like gray or like a light gray. Kinda similar to what they already are, actually. This is kind of like a light grayish blue. I think light gray would be pretty nice. I think spray painting them black would be neat. Have like a dark mode buses. That'd be fun. Let's see. Progress. All right, we're gonna do this too. So, probably need more pipes actually. So I'll show you the problem that I've got over here. So I'm going to be using long distance item pipelines, and the reason I'm going to be doing that is because my farms are all the way over here, and I need to get them all the way. I need to get the byproducts all the way over here. I don't know exactly where. Light slate blue, yeah, kind of like a light blue, yeah. A light slate. That's kind of a good way of saying it. So let's see, F9. So I'm going to make a long distance item pipeline, and snake that over there so that all of these items can be used in the new place. The cool thing about the long distance item pipeline is that only the item pipeline can be basically as long as you want it, and only the end points need to be chunk loaded. So this chunk that I'm standing in here needs to be chunk loaded, which let's do that right now. And then the other chunk loaded, or the other end of the item pipeline, needs to be chunk loaded. But all the ones in between, they just work. So I'm going to probably be using a lot of these long distance pipelines in this build. But I just realized that I don't know if I want this pipeline to be in this exact position. So I might not actually put this out just yet. Not to mention the fact that I'm going to have to make like 4 more stacks of these recipe, which is not expensive. It's not expensive, but I haven't done it yet. So let's just go ahead and get that going. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Oh man, boo. Ads are coming up in 1 minute. That came around really fast. So you guys hang out. I'm gonna go ahead and make more of these item pipes and be ready for that, because I'm gonna have multiple item pipelines, and each of those item pipelines is going to take multiple stacks of the pipeline pipe. So I'm gonna have to make some things really quick. All right, so let's look at this again. Pipe. Do I have any of these Big 10s? Big 10. Big 10. No Big 10. Okay, all right. No worries. Yeah, yep, just hang out and we'll be back from ads in about 3 minutes. I'm gonna make these things. Large pipe, yes. Okay. Now I lost count. How many did that make? 10. 10 will be fine. Let's roll with this. And then I need a stack of steel plates. Technically that's okay. It was 9 times 5 is 45. Yeah. All right, so then molten tin. Oh, does it have to be molten tin itself? Okay, hold on a minute. I don't think I have molten tin. I've got soldering iron. Let me go look at this really quick. Yeah, here we go. Okay. So now these circuit 24, easy. Okay, so then recipe, huge tin, and some steel gears. Okay, so we do need to make a bunch of these. Probably like another 5 or 6 of these at least. We'll have to make them in pairs, of course. Let's go ahead and get some more tin. 2 stacks now, just to be safe. We might end up making more of the pipe as well. Let's see, huge. Huge would be this one. There we go. Nice. All right, so that made 7. 8, 9. So this would be 10. Yeah. So we're gonna let it go right there. That's fine. 10. Okay, so now, was it steel gear? Okay. Really? Okay. All right, there we go. And then I did miscount that. That's only going to make 4. Actually, that's okay because I can only build them in even pairs, so that's totally fine. More steel plates. Yes. Let's see if we have any over here. Ugh, man. Okay, I'm trying to think what the next little task is going to be after this. I'm drawing a blank. I mean, I know that I probably need to go and do more machine setup. What is this? Wrench. Okay. That's a good start. I'll just throw you guys right there. And then this can be that. Perfect. I think. Oh, yeah, stainless. Let me not forget about my stainless quest. All of these things that I'm doing right now are going to be so much easier once I've got everything hooked up to applied energistics. It's just unfortunately right now I spend a lot of time shuffling resources around like you're watching me do, and it's not ideal. It's certainly not optimal. But I'm getting a lot done despite the fact that I don't really have that much of an AE system right now. Let's put some more of those in. 17. Alright, so where are we at on circuits? Let's see about this. 13. And that. So how about we make 15 more HVs and then we start working on the other ones. Yes. Yes, you're not lying. You're not lying at all. Let's see. Now isn't the time, but while I was making circuits, there was some other things that I needed IV circuits for. I'm trying to remember what that was. I mean, other than machines. It's probably not gonna come to me. Yeah, shoot. I'm gonna have to look that stuff up later. But I am happy that I'm building a whole bunch of bulk stuff to get ready for the future build. It's nice that I might have the multi-block electrolyzers done as early as tonight. Probably tomorrow, but as early as tonight. It's nice to almost have the new nitrobenzene setup done over there. I just gotta I just gotta hook up the precursors and kick the whole thing on. I think it should come on relatively quickly. Again, I'm going to be making 115,000 EU per tick over there. So even though all of the machines are going to be going from starting from empty, everything should fill up pretty quickly. The one thing that I haven't done over there is made the nitrobenzene line robust. And what I mean by that is I would like to build a whole bunch of Lapitron crystals as batteries and make sure that every single machine that has something to do with making or processing nitrobenzene has a battery backup, so that even if the rest of the system runs out of energy, the nitrobenzene line will still continue to run. So I will build that functionality in. It's just not something that I did right from the start, so I'm going to have to go back and cut a few things and move some things around. So it is what it is. All right, let's get all of you out of there. Let's see. I don't even remember what these are supposed to be used. I'm making these. It is. Oh, it's yellow plus inductor. Okay, hold on a minute. Yellow and inductor. I don't have one for that. Okay. Damn. Okay. Oh, that's full. Okay. Inductor. Ooh, I'm out of inductors. Oh my. Oh no. Sad day. And I put the inductors in the wrong. Man. There we go. Put these in the right place this time. So then that's going to be this and this. Okay. All right, let's see how many more we got. 2. Wow, 5. Hey. On. All right, so now we're making the EV circuits. Not bad, not bad, not bad. We're gonna stack those with these and make all of those into IVs, and that'll give us like 15 IV circuits total. I'm gonna end up using 12 for the electrolyzers, and then we'll have a few left over. Again, I don't remember what I needed an IV circuit for, but I know that there was something important that I was waiting to get a second IV circuit. So having a couple extras is going to be just fine. Nope. This one. Okay. While we're babysitting, let's go ahead and grab all this stainless. Oh, yeah. Thaumcraft. I was doing so well for a long time. My warp was way down, so I didn't have any of the random warp effects for a couple weeks, and it was very nice. It was very nice. All right, so hold on. You said Control Shift Click will move all same stacks as one. Nice. Very nice. All right, so now next, let's look at this really quick. Oh, that's totally fine. Yep. And this is totally fine. Finally caught up with all the hot ingots. That's really cool. All right, so next. I don't have a checklist, and actually the checklist that I've got in here is outdated, so I can't really go with it. Oh, come on. All right, here we go. Yeah, this is all outdated, so I really need to rewrite this. Not gonna happen today. I'm gonna need at least one more LCR over there to make the nitric. And then yeah, 2 electrolyzers doing water, 1 electrolyzer doing sugar beets. I think it's electrolyzer. Hold on. Yeah, let's see. Well, yeah, electrolyzer running sugar. I'm going to have to make an extractor to get the sugar out of the sugar beet, but I think I already have. I think I already have an extractor over here. Yeah, here we go. Oh, that's LV. Ooh, hold on, that's gross. Hold on a minute. Do I not have a? That's a LV too. I could have swore I had an EV extractor over here that I was gonna use. Really? Hmm. That sucks. All right. Well, I think what I'll do is actually make an EV extractor really quick. EV. So it's going to be a piston, a pump. Yeah. Hold on. There we go. All right. All right, and then. Oh, of course, I don't have either one. I don't even have any extra EV motors. So EV motor is Electrum, I think. Let me double check this. Hold on. This might actually be the graphene one. No, graphene is IV. Never mind. This is black steel. Ooh, this is the black steel one, isn't it? It is. I don't know if I have any black steel. So we might be making a giant batch of black steel. Wow. Yeah, okay. Let's see about over here. Nothing in there. Okay. All right, so DA. I don't know if I have any. Oof. Okay, well. Let's just say that we're out and we're gonna make some new black steel. Now, this is where the side display is going to come in real handy. Hold on, let's see. Who is this? It's basically the same, but I think I'm gonna go with this one. So that's that. But I also need to probably make some black bronze. So that is that. That way I have these both up and ready. So black bronze, let's look at that really quick. Oh, no. Why did I type it in there? I needed to type it in here. Black bronze, okay, cool. I've got a little bit. Okay, so now it is 3 steel, 1 nickel, 1 black bronze to make 5 black steel. So how about let's just do 2 stacks. So we'll do 2 stacks of black bronze, 2 stacks of nickel, and then 6 stacks of steel. That sounds right. Okay, so this and 6 steel. All right. Hope everybody's having fun. I am having fun now that I know what I'm doing. I did need to get this sulfur over here and put it down for the nitrobenzene processing. In the future, I won't have to worry about sulfur because it's basically going to be dealt with through algae. But for right now, with the setup that I've got currently, I do still have to keep doping it with sulfur. Right about here. Actually, let's make this drawer. Oop. Okay. Next, still working on black steel. That'll be enough to get started. Ooh, that's still going. I thought this was gonna be done already. Wow, okay. Well, in that case, let's see. Control Shift click? Yeah, yep. Nice. Very nice. I do have another mixer. Is this one still working? It is still working. Okay. Yep. Alright. Yeah, hempcrete is a slow process, so I try to get as much done as I can in the background. And the other thing that I try to do in the background is definitely I try to gather the hardened clay, you know, while I'm you know, like I said earlier, while I'm watching things or otherwise kind of low power at the computer. We might go and dig some hardened clay on stream, but only because I could really use like another like 20,000-30,000 blocks right now. So, you know, any little bit that I can use or that I could excuse me, any little bit that I can do right now to chip away at that bill is going to be a good thing. There we go. And so it was, I think this is it. Yeah, I think I'm good. Oh, this is still going. Okay. Just make sure that I don't have one over here. No. I definitely need more mixers. The multi-block mixer will full solve a lot of my problems. Um, it's so much faster. It is ridiculously fast. Gee. Let's see. Let's see. So I guess while we're idling here for a minute, let me talk about some other things. So, I'm a creative person. I haven't been able to do very many creative things in the recent past, but on my Discord, I do have some short stories and prompt responses posted. I also have a link to a game world for either fifth edition or Pathfinder. I haven't decided which game system it's going to actually use the stats from. But yeah, I've got an RP world that I'm slowly building over the years. Um, if you want to see any of that, that's on there. Also on the Discord, you're able to you feel free to post pics of your base in progress if you so desire. And there's also a memes channel that's the most of what I use on there right now. um, if anybody in here that isn't already on the Discord, just keep it this side of R, please. But I'm an adult, and I don't mind a little bit of adult banter or adult humor, but not adult as in like lewd or raunchy, if that makes sense. Like, it doesn't have to be X-rated to be considered adult humor. Um, let's see. I'm exporting my VODs to YouTube now. So yeah, there you go. Simpsons humor. You could maybe even go like one tick past Simpsons humor, but yeah, like try to keep it family friendly, but I'm not really too worried about keeping it like kid friendly. Let's just say it like that. Like it doesn't have to be like it doesn't have to be the Wiggles, but please not no Sopranos, no Game of Thrones boinking scenes. You know what I'm saying? uh uh yeah. Uh, I don't mind a little bit of cursing, but yeah, the for other lewd stuff, yeah, you can leave that off. Um, let's see. I'm using the YouTube VOD channel. It's I'm not planning on streaming on YouTube as of right now, but in the future I might do that. I know that there's a couple people that I watch that simulcast or simultaneously stream on Twitch and YouTube, and I think that's kind of a cool idea. I don't do that, but I might in the future. I really needed to do some work on my streaming setup on OBS and like I kind of need to fix my OBS profile because there's a couple things that are broken about it, but like if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But it is broken, I'm still not fixing it. But it works just fine. I could stream no problems through OBS with it as it is right now, but the profile itself is busted. So I need to fix all that, and I've also been wanting to put in new and cool things for the stream. Like, I wouldn't mind doing some like in stream games. Like, like there's like I know I've seen people have like fishing games, Wordle games. There's like Pokemon that you can catch, you know, all sorts of cool like games in chat. There's trivia, stuff like that. I've been thinking about putting some of those in. Also, I've been wanting to get an overlay for the stream itself so that like when I'm speed running, I want to have like a I want to have a timer on screen. That would be nice. I don't speed run that much, but we'll get to that in a second. I want to have a widget that will put the chat from Twitch onto the screen itself, so that when I'm reposting the VODs, the chat will go with it. That's actually the first thing that I want to do, and I don't really know what that thing is called. I don't know if I want to install something like Streamlabs or one of those other like all-in-one streamer helper programs, because I kind of want to pick and choose the stuff that I want. I don't want the screen to get too awfully busy. Like I don't need like a fancy frame for for the game. Like I just kind of want chat on screen, and then maybe a couple stream games or something like that. You know, so that's kind of where my mind is right now on all of that stuff. I'll be getting that stuff going hopefully in the next couple weeks. I'm gonna at least start looking into. I'm gonna do my research and figure out like what the names of all of these things are called. If anybody out there knows what I'm talking about, you know, you feel free to say it. I don't mind. I don't mind a little bit of a backseat help. But yeah, I'll look those up relatively soon. Let's see. So in game, I'm going to finish. I think this is finished with Spider Nip, and this actually might be finished with crops for the short term altogether. We'll pick these and we'll go back over there. I picked Spider Nip over hemp for string because this also gives me spider eyes and cobwebs, and that could be useful or interesting in the future. And actually, I only got 13. Ooh, hold on a minute. I might have to run that one more time. Let's see, what did I still need? Yeah, I'm gonna have to run it again. Oh man, I thought I was done. Okay. That's fine. No. Stop it. And then, yeah, sure, we'll do this. And then we'll plant the 3. Okay. Okay. Auto stat. All right. So the other crops that I want to get planted over here, I'm trying to leave space for at some point in time I'm probably going to run the one that gives uraninite, but I need uranium blocks underneath. I'm going to try to get the starwort, but that's going to require nether star blocks underneath. That's going to be really expensive. And then so yeah, uraninite, starwort. I wouldn't mind having the ones that give you, there's one that gives you iridium and osmium, and there's also one that gives you Nequata. So that might be the last 4 down here, but just because they're higher tier stuff, I don't need to put them in right now, and I might actually not have the stuff to put them in right now. We'll go over this really quick just so I could show you how hard this is going to end up being. So Starwort. So the best chance out of these 16 crop breedings is 1%. I don't have Quantaria. I don't have Pyrolucian. I don't have Stargadium. I don't have Quantaria. I have Platina. So I might need to level up my Platina crops. I'm not going to plant them over in the new farm, but I might need to go ahead and get really good Platinas so I can use to breed up some Starworts. I don't have Reactoria. I think that's the one that gives you the pitch blend. I do have Tear Stalks, so we're getting down to what stuff that I actually have right now. I do have Aurelia. I have Hemp, of course. So, nope. Nope. This is probably the very first version of this crossbreed that I have both crops for right now. Tear Stalks and Aurelia. 0.2%. Boy, this sucks. So, yeah, I could do all three of these last, or all four of the last four. But I mean, like, look at this one, 0.05%. That's garbage. So what I'm going to try to do is try to get these other ones, but as you can see, Quantaria requires iridium or a block of iridium as a soil block to reach full growth. That is going to be really expensive. So I mean, the Platina is going to be bad enough as it is, but now that now that I saw my options on there, let's just go ahead and cook up some platinum. Let's go ahead and trash you. It's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And like I mentioned earlier, I want to get ahead of the game in as many ways as I can. So one of the things I'm going to do relatively soon is I'm going to start cranking out rhodium plated palladium, and let it, kind of build it up, in anticipation of eventually getting into LUV. All right, so that's that. All right, what are we out of? We are out of inductors. Okay, hold on. I forgot about that. What is inductor? Neodymium, fine iridium. I haven't had any good luck getting the bot to do the initial crossbreedings. For whatever reason, it doesn't like to do it. Even when I've got it set for like auto tier, sometimes I don't get the ones that I want. So, probably going to have to do a lot of that by hand, unfortunately. Oh, this is more fine tantalum. Hold on a minute. I should have fine tantalum for days. Let me clear this out really quick. So get you guys out of here. And this out of here. This can go there. Gallium foil can go here for now. And then neodymium rings. Where are you? Yeah, here we go. I knew I made a bunch. Now there's molten polyethylene, right? Yeah. Alright, so let's get all the fine tantalum. So there should be some over here. If I already used all of my tantalum, I'm in big trouble. Oh, I've gotten a ton from... let me clarify. I've gotten everything that I've gotten from the robot as well, but I've never had had good luck telling the robot what to get me specifically. Basically, I just get whatever it gives me, and that's honestly, it's been pretty good. I'll at some point in time, I'll do another auto spread, and I'll have like one of every crop over here. Granted, I already have all of them, but I can't tell it to give me a specific crossbreed. I basically just have to babysit it, and so I use this plot over here, and then sometimes I do also use this plot over here for babysitting crossbreeds. All right, let me drop these off really quick. I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know I had already used up all my tantalum. This is kind of bad. So let's see what we've got in here. I've got a little bit of tantalum right here, but this is actually the end of it. So yeah, we're gonna have to do another giant tantalum run, which the last giant tantalum run lasted me like, I mean, I haven't, I've been using that tantalum for like 5 or 6 weeks at this point. Ooh, okay. Should probably make a drawer for those fine electrums, but for the moment, let me just dump a handful in there. So tantalum, I need to go mine tantalum, and I need to mine there was something else that I really needed too. I was kind of slacking on my mining trips, but I guess I need to get that going. Oh, and this is what is this? Circuit 2? Circuit 3. Yeah, circuit 3. Oh, and that's molten tin still. Okay, hold on a minute. Alright. Can't wait till I have some dedicated machines. Dedicated machinery is going to be so freaking nice. Oh, I have 2 molten tins. Let's see if I can merge these if possible. Let's see. There we go. And then put you right here, and then we'll have a couple extra cells. Perfect. Okay. These go in here. That should fire back up. And then let's get all of you. Come on. I'm tired of the elevator lag. I might actually just make a door there so I can go in and out, even when the server's thinking about it. How much is left in here? That's a lot. Okay, so how about this? Let's bump these in line. I've made enough stainless for the moment. All right, black steel is very fast. Okay, nice. Okay, let me make a little bit of extra inventory space. We can drop off these, and for the time being, I'll drop these off as well. Okay. All right, so now home TO. I guess what we could have done before I came out here is I could have figured out where I'm going for tantalum. I don't know what tantalite vein stats. Well, I don't have tier 4. This would be kind of nice though. So it's tier zeros or Cirrus. So let's go to series, and we'll maybe we'll do some prospecting and find one. This was on salt. Oh yeah, let me make sure that I'm done with this area. So let's see, claim chunks. Let's unclaim all of these. I don't know why I claimed a single one over here. Let's unclaim it. It's fine. It's probably something important. It doesn't matter. And then J, let's get you up. All right, and we're gonna mark this as depleted. Okay. And then, oh, I got this. Okay, so home series. I haven't done any building on series. Series, whatever. Ooh, it is super dark. It is definitely the nighttime here. Small titanium, don't mind if I do. That's the one nice thing about digging around on these other planets, is a lot of them do have those small titaniums. So a lot of my titanium supply is actually from small titaniums on all of these worlds as I'm digging up other veins. No, let's see. Let's see about this. Well, as you can see, it's getting closer to dawn. I don't know if I want to stick around because I think the day-night cycle in series is a little bit longer than most. I'm surprised it's this dark. I'm actually kind of stunned. Like usually there's like, yeah, I can't wait to make my bastnasite line. It's about time for me to make the monazite and bastnasite lines. I need to go on the the official Discord, get the flow charts, because I don't think I want to try to plot that out myself, honestly. I'm just gonna take take other people's good advice. Let's go over here for a minute. Yeah, my utile setup right now is a little bit lacking as well. So yeah, but I do like the sound of that for sure. All right, so yeah, this is the moon. This is Fort Tidings 2. Fort Tidings 1 was on a public server that I don't really play on anymore. Honestly, when I saw this torch, John, I thought you were messing with me. I thought you did this. But no, this is actually, there is a an infernal monster that places regular torches on these other planets. Yeah, those skellies. Yep. Wow, that's really awesome, John. You'll actually be able to run your mega EBF more than once an hour. That's pretty awesome. So yeah, I do plan on building a cool little fort here for Fort Tidings 2. But it's pretty much at the bottom of my creative build list. And then also I want to build a fort on every, I'm going to build a fort on every dimension that has the the dungeons to get to the next one. So Moon, Mars, Ceres, and I think Tier 4 is on. Actually, I don't even know. Hold on. I don't even know what a Tier 4 is. Io, Mercury, and Venus. I don't know which one of these has the dungeon on it. I think it's probably Mercury or Venus, but I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, that will be a fort that I put on one of those, and I don't know what the name of that fort is going to be until I figure out which dimension it's going to go in. Because if it's on Venus, I might call it like Fort Aphrodite, just to have a laugh. If it's on Mercury, I might call it Fort Apollo. You know, who knows? We'll have fun with it. Ceres, the fort on Ceres is Fort Miller. And the reason I called it Fort Miller is because I am a fan of the show The Expanse. And one of the main characters, his name is Detective Miller, and he was born and raised on Ceres Station. Okay, it's almost time for dawn. Yeah, you're gonna have to do the superheated turbines and the regular turbines and the EHEs. Yeah, that you're gonna have a big pile of equipment to make that happen. But it's definitely feasible. All right, so now that it's time to go, let's get out this. So I don't have a whole lot left on my prospector scanner, as you can see, but for anybody out there that's at the point to make a prospector scanner, make it out of mana steel. As you can see, that's got the highest durability that I've been able to find for anything that's available at roughly this stage of the game. Excuse you, sir. What is? Wait. Yeah, you know what? I don't want to deal with that, actually. So let's see what we've got. J. I don't see any tantalum veins. Yeah, I don't see any tantalum veins. All right, so yeah, it would be nice to have a Fort Hades. That'd be fun. All right, so not this one, but this one. Let's see what we got. Nope. Not this one. Not this one. This one. I saw Electrotine. Might be nice. Oh yeah, saltpeter. Okay. Again, all useful stuff, but not what I need right this second. Not this one. This one. Ah, here we go. There's one. All right, so we're gonna set you right here. You right here. Go ahead and do this. This. Put you in there because reasons. Output, mining pipes, and then batteries. And yeah, work. Now, let's see, claim chunks. Let's claim all of these. Thank you. And then I'm gonna say set home temp series. Okay, that should be good. We'll get some tantalite out of that. All right, so this is kind of cool. So I've already got all of the meteoric iron that I'm gonna need for quite a while. So actually, what I've been doing with these meteorites is silking them. So yeah, I've got probably a dozen silked fallen meteors. If I find some more real quick, I will take them. But I'm going to use them as decoration at some point in time. But in order to use them as decoration, you have to have a fair number of them, and I only have a few right now. So that's just one of those little things that I'm going to build up slowly over time. Let's see. Yeah, it's actually been a fair bit of time since I've flown around on any planet, looking for these. I've been so busy, doing either creative building and decoherence, or I've been moving all of the machines over to that build. So yeah, it's been a while since I've been out on a field trip. Wow, I'm finding all sorts of them right now. I'm gonna screw around and double my fallen meteor count real quick. Don't mind. Certainly don't mind. We can turn this off now. Okay. Oh, you know what, John? I just saw the other half of that statement that you made a minute ago. I might actually look up that durability. I know you said not to, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Nah. All right, so I got 10 fallen meteors. Yeah, that pretty much doubles what I've got stocked up at the base. Not bad. I figure I'll probably end up getting a couple hundred of these fallen meteors before I start using them for anything. I don't know exactly how many I need, but it's going to be more than like 2 dozen. That's all I really got right now. Then let me double check this. Home TC. I don't remember where that was. Yes. You can't tell me what to do, John. I'm gonna look it up myself. No. All right. So. All right. Yeah. Cool. 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 I already got 16 crushed titanium. That's not bad. All right. All right. Let's get out of here. Yeah, thaw all the things. Thaw it all. Let's see. Where are you? The ingot. Oh, let's see. How would I figure this out? Oh, wow. Yeah, well, I can see the durability right here. That's pretty neat. That's pretty neat. So, um so I was making the prospector scanner, and oh, there's an ad that's coming up in approximately 45 seconds. I'm gonna look through the EV prospector scanner recipes, because I would like to know if Aura Hurricane is better than uh Mana Steel, which those are the two best things that I've got right now. So while this ad is going, I'm probably just gonna scan through here and see if I could find Aura Hurricane. There it is. It is better. Okay. I would need to make 3 plates and a drill tip. And what's the drill tip? Still the same. Okay, so that only takes 7. All right, so we'll make an Aura Hurricane for the next one. That was easy. All right, well, I guess I'll use the ad break to run around in circles and look like a dum-dum, probably. Could tear this out a little bit. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, probably. It would be awfully nice, though. So now that I've broke open this, don't need that. We can get rid of this. Okay. Just go ahead and well, you know what? Nah. Let's not be entirely wasteful. We can go over here really quick. Where are we going? Right over here. Okay. And then go ahead and cook this gold. Let's get rid of you. And then those can go there. These are electrum, right? Yeah. You can go here. Okay, so I do need more gold foils. That's not a big deal. But while this is emptying out, what I can do is push these in. All right, so next, ooh man, I'm getting so distracted. Black steel should be done. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. That's fine. That's gonna take forever. Let's just put it in. Okay. I really should have set that to 4 instead of 16, but it's fine. It's whatever. This doesn't really take too long. But it would be nice if I could swing it, if I can make a stack of EV motors. Don't think I have enough resources for that, but we'll see. We need 2x aluminums, titanium rods, and magnetic neodymium. For the neodymium, where are you? Where did I put the neodymium? I'm kind of, I've cooked up a ton of neodymium right, like at the very beginning of, like at the very beginning of EV, I guess, or maybe like late HV, and I've been working with that the whole time. So this, and then 2x aluminums might be in here. There's some. Let's see how many I have over here. There's some. Well, you know, this will be good for the moment, I suppose. It's fine. Sometimes we have to work with what we have. I can go there. This is missing. Oh yeah, more of the plates. That's fine. All right, so am I actually out of neodymium? All right, hold on. T. Nothing on T. Okay, all right. Aha! Here we are. Let's go ahead and just we'll do 4 stacks because we are using it faster and faster as time is going on. Hello. Did I disconnect? No. Hello. I don't know why I can't warp down here. That's what's going on here? It's this, and then that is yellow, right? Yeah. Those. So I'm gonna put you there. That, that, and then we're gonna go get more aluminum, make more of those 2x wires. Although what I probably should do is that'll be fine. Let's see. Ah, okay, more aluminum. So I'm actually almost out of rubber dust, as you can see right over here. I'm gonna have to start I'll have to start processing my my sticky resin. Surprisingly, never thought I'd run out of that. Honestly, I thought that was a lifetime supply. Let's be real. I assumed that by the time I was out of raw rubber dust in that particular drawer, that I would be like fully into mid game and had everything automated already. So yeah, that's actually running out. Ooh, 40, nice. Okay, that'll help. This might get me all of the circuits that I need, because this will finish up the EVs, and then that'll make quite a few of the IVs as well. All right, so I have titanium rods. Yes. All right, so here's almost a stack. Here's some more. Okay. That's perfect. So do this and this. And then I wish I could break these down cleanly. We're gonna leave you right there. Okay. And this is gonna take a little while to build up, but we should get plenty. So this will be a this will end up being a stack of EV motors, which yeah, it's gonna feel real good. Let's see. Oh, I needed to make more gold foil. Yep. Let's get that going. It's already set to foil. Nice. Okay. All right. Let's see. I hope that I'm going to be busy tomorrow. Like, I think I'll probably I'm going to probably stop in the morning and try to watch at least a little bit of your stream, John. I'm usually up pretty early, so, but I do need to get some things done tomorrow, and I think that I'll probably be I don't know if I'll be offline most of the day, but I think I might be idling doing other things for tomorrow. So I probably won't stream tomorrow, but I do want to try to because I had like a 7 or 8 day streaming streak that was broken yesterday. So maybe after tomorrow, I might try to get on another one of those streaks if things go well. If things don't, I'm sure I'll let y'all know. But I'm hoping for good things, and I'm hoping for some sort of positive movement towards the future. So. Yeah. And I appreciate you. I appreciate you being a constant watcher, John. And also, John is also the host of this world. So golf clap for you, good sir. I appreciate you. Everything's been good. In fact, when this world first got started, he even gifted me I've got a drawer of souls, Zeidel, and factory blocks, and I have used a ton of these. So yeah. Yeah, I've used like 30,000 factory blocks already. Oof. All of those I-beams over there in the new build are definitely a giant undertaking. All right, what am I waiting on here? Yeah, I do gotta say, like, I don't want to dwell on it too much, but yeah, your hosting has been pretty good, man. There's times where I'll get kicked a few times in a row every now and then, but like relative to other hosts that I've played on, both public and private, your hosting has been the best, if not like among the best, if not the best. So I do appreciate you. Let's see, you can go here. And then what do I need here? I need RAM and and I'm out of circuits. Okay, so we're good. So let's do this. And then use, and then we're doing recipe. So that's going to be NOR chips, diodes, and RAM. Okay, hold on. I don't know if I have any NOR chips left. Nope chips. Let's see. Is that really it? Is that all? Oh man, that's it. Okay. Yep. Let's see. Cut you guys down. Then I guess I need to go get some water. I still haven't put a reservoir in there, although at this point in time I don't think I even will. I don't use water inside here enough to warrant the price, at least for the moment. But then again, reservoirs are getting very cheap, relative to all of my other stuff. Yeah, I need to make more of this IGP. Kind of stuck on all of that stuff right now because I wanted to get the new base fully up and running. Let's see. So we got RAM. We got NORs. And then what else? Oh yeah, the diodes. That's right. So get the yellows out of here. And get these out of there. Then we need a couple stacks of those. And oh yeah, the chips. Oh, you know what? I'm saving 2 of those for, I was gonna craft something. I remember I needed 2 EV circuits to craft, extractor. In fact, let's go ahead and put that on the bar. Let's get that over here. EV extractor. I don't need the whole list of stuff, so I'll just put the block itself. I did reinstall the pack, but I've copied over all of my preferences and save files and stuff like that. So I'm still unsure whether or not I was having a problem with NEI or JEI, whatever this is. What is this? NEI. Yeah, I'm probably having a problem with NEI deleting my favorites every so often, and I thought that it was every time I reloaded the pack, but it isn't. It's almost like it's at random or something. I don't know, because it does these didn't clear off every time I reloaded the pack, but they cleared off often enough that I couldn't rely on it. So very strange bug. I don't know if I'm still affected by that bug. We're gonna find out eventually. Yeah, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be real good. So again, 12 IV circuits are going towards the multi-block electrolyzers, and then the rest are going to be probably put towards IV machinery, like other IV machinery. So that's going to be awesome. Oh, and it's titanium. I have it in my inventory, but I want to go ahead and put it into the rod machine. Okay. I won't babysit this much longer, but I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I need to do in here, because I've been doing a whole lot of like running around, flopping all over the place. So was there anything else I wanted to do in here before I move on? This needs to go into the AE chest out in the new build. Okay. This got a little bit of gold foil. That can go here. There we go. And then these, the last 2 lone epoxies, can go right here. Nice, nice, nice. I'll take all of that. This go like so, and give me those magnetics right here. Yeah. All right, so I won't actually build the other pieces. Like I'm gonna have to. I'll get everything else together. I don't want to do that right now. Let's put you right here. Alright, what's next? What is next? Oh, I know what's next. I'm going to drop off these advanced circuit boards in the workshop. Right here. Oh, hold on. Yeah, okay. I'm glad I saw that. So let's get the I know I've got soldering alloy and tin, so let's go ahead and let's use up the tin. It's fine. That's fine. So now let's go ahead and get let's get some spare batteries and go back up to series. So maybe I'm tripping about the day-night cycle out here on series. Let's see. Clock. Yeah, we're gonna have to wait a bit. Well, shoot. Well, let's see. Let me look something up real quick. All right, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. We're gonna raid Block Placer today. Block Placer 3R. Yes. He's a good dude. Give him a follow if you'd like. And I'll see you guys around the next time. Peace.